Emma came to us from Oral Roberts. She was a transfer. I couldn't even tell you maybe exactly how many years we've had her, but we petitioned for an extra year for her because she was hurt there. She was also hurt here, so her college career has spanned 6 years, and she's working on a master's. But this year, her senior year, she's been fully healthy and has really come in and gotten stronger and stronger, applied some of the experience she had picked up through those other years and helped us out, whether it's mentoring the younger girls and helping them out on the court with situations with her knowledge from Division I and from here. And she's applying that now to her game as well. She's really starting to come on and hit shots and maybe isn't thinking so much about the injuries as she is about the game as a whole. We've really appreciated the leadership and the maturity that she has brought to the team. Kylie's our overall best athlete. She's very athletic and probably the most unselfish player I've had in a long, long time. She never wants to look for her own shot, but is always trying to create things for other people. And that's what really helps team chemistry get going when somebody plays that way and other people can feed off of it. She's one of the best rebounders we've had. She's strong, she can jump well, and she aggressively goes after the rebounds. We had a big win this weekend against St. Mary's, and she was a big key in that as she started the game off with gathering in every rebound that she could get close to. And I think it just kind of set an aggressive tone for the rest of the team. When she was playing that way, we all started playing a little more aggressive on the defensive end and trying to get every ball that came our way. And that was a big key in winning that game. So Kylie can set the tone even if she's not going to be a scorer for us. She sets a defensive tone and a hustle tone that everybody else can jump on the bandwagon and go with. And so I'm just real pleased that her senior year has turned out the way it has. We've needed her to play some point guard, which has allowed her to start more games than she used to. And I'm glad to see her get that reward in her senior year because she's put in a lot of hard work. Hannah has been a real blessing to the team in leadership, I think. She's a very unselfish player. She doesn't have to start to be happy with her game. She's okay with her role on the team coming off the bench and defend the other players' good post when she comes in the game, and she does a good job of stepping into that role and concentrating on shutting them down. She's not worried about how many points she scores, but she's worried about how many points she's given up to that offensive player. So she has set the tone in that regard for people to understand their roles and come off the bench and provide what's needed at that moment. I might also add that she is from my high school. She is from my hometown and is the only player I've had from my hometown. So that was kind of neat this year to get to experience a couple of years with her, and her being from my high school is kind of fun. Dantasia has been a part of the program for the last several years. She was a manager for us and was very knowledgeable and could get out there and work scout team if we wanted her to in being a manager. But this year, when our numbers were down a little bit and allowed for it, I asked her, because I knew in the past that she had wanted to be on the team, and so I just asked her if she would like to do that. I would like for her to do that. I would like for her to get that experience as a player if she wanted it, because I was so appreciative of what she had done for us as a manager. I wanted her to have that opportunity, and so when I offered that opportunity, she took it, and we both knew she would be graduating in December, so it might just be a one semester thing. She did want to take the opportunity to be on the team for a semester, and I just appreciate her attitude of wanting to experience that, being able to play just that one semester. And I think it speaks to her passion for the game, that she wanted to have that experience to fall back on no matter what she goes on to do in the future. That is a part of her experience now. And I appreciate her willingness to, once again, as I've said about some of the others, to be a role player and give that example to people of what it's like to be a willing role player on a team to make the team work. And I just love Dantasia and am so excited that we got to experience that together. Sarah came to us out of Butler Community College, and Sarah's college career took a lot of turns. She committed to Northwestern early out of high school, and we had our eyes on her a little bit, but I'm old school, and I was having a hard time getting my mind around this NCAA Division II recruiting and trying to get kids to commit early. Well, Northwestern made her an offer, and she took it. And I was sitting there waiting to watch her play her senior year and then see if I wanted to offer her in the spring. So she ends up at Northwestern, but didn't like her experience there the first semester and decided to go to a junior college so that she could then transfer to a four-year school after that. So we recruited her out of Butler Community College, and we're lucky enough to get her. She's been great for us. She has balanced the floor for us. She can hit the three. She can post up tough and get fouled and go to the line. She's automatic at the free throw line. So it has just been awesome for us to have her here. It's just been incredibly involved in FCA and has carried that on to the team, which has been good for the spirituality of the team as well. I think she has become one of the spiritual leaders, and I give credit to all those seniors for playing that role as well, to the underclassmen. But Sarah's been a big part of that and getting us involved in FCA quite a bit. We got Mackenzie. There's a little story behind that too. As we were recruiting one of her teammates, Mackenzie didn't get to play her junior year, so she was flying under the radar a little bit. And so we went to check out their first game her senior year, and I was so impressed with how she played at the front of their press that I wanted to get her. So we recruited her hard all year, and we were able to land her. And she's become a two-sport athlete, basketball and track. She's gone out for the track team every year and has done a great job for them. I said Kylie was our best athlete, and she is our best raw athlete. Mackenzie's right there behind her in athleticism. She can jump, she can run, she can play inside and out. And for 4 years, we've had that ability with her. She's so versatile. And she has set the tone with her work ethic. She never takes a day off, and she never has a bad day. She always has a smile on her face. And she's the kind of personality that can get along with everybody, and so that has been such an invaluable leadership piece of our team for the last 4 years. Even as a freshman, she just gets in the gym and works hard and sets that example. She works on her own, she works hard in practice, she's one of the first to get there and one of the last to leave, and I just love that she leads in that way. She's also been a big part of FCA. She and Sarah have done that together, and I appreciate that effect that they've had on the team and that interest that they've had to get the girls interested in something outside of the sport that can be spiritual for them like FCA can, and teach them leadership qualities as well. So Mackenzie's been a big part of that, and like I said, she and Kylie have been here the 4 years together. They're the part of that class that came in together. Emma was a transfer, and the other two girls were transfers. Dontasia came in as being our manager and then a player. So really Kylie and Mackenzie are the core of that group that came in as freshmen, and they're still here sticking it out, and I just hope we can really do something strong here at the end of the year for both of them as they finish up their careers.